So today, boys and girls, we're taking a look at the optimization station. Now can be found where our recalibration station is currently. But in title update 12, you will now see another tab alongside recalibration station and recalibration library. Now, as long as you click on that optimization, you can click on any single item in the game and fully optimize it, which means we can have God rolls of everything. We're gonna take a look at the Ravenous. And if you guys already know, Ravenous is an exotic, and currently this is the one set that we're not allowed to recalibrate, not even if you want to do one item. So in title update 12, exotics can now be fully maxed out, which means you no longer have to use exotic components to fully re-roll them, right? So instead of re-rolling it to get that one item higher that you want, you just need materials. And these are the optimization materials. There's a lot of different materials and you acquire them a few different ways. So we're gonna look at the materials that are required for the Ravenous. And if we look right here, this item right here, shade calibration, this one's acquired by completing certain projects. Now we look at this one right here and it has a black tusk symbol. So we know that, of course, acquired by defeating black tusk bosses. And there are a total of 4 different materials required. Look at this one right here. It has kind of looks like a control point, right? Well, look at it. Acquired by completing control points, dark zone landmarks, and certain floors in the summit. So you will have 4 different items that you need to be able to re-roll an item. And then the final item we need for the Ravenous is the rifle, and then it's by deconstructing high-end rifles. So 4 different components to to optimizing your weapon. Now, the great thing about this is when you recalibrate, right? When you optimize your roll, it might not always be fully maxed out. So you always have to pay attention to how much is going to max out. So the first time it gave us half, and now if we look at the top right, it has a little green bar. That means when we optimize it one more time, it's gonna cost us. But the thing is, it will cost you a pretty penny. If you look, the cost of it went up a little bit. So just keep that in mind when you guys do when you do optimize your items, to look at when you decide to optimize them. It's better to find an item that's almost got a roll and fully optimizing it than picking an item that's halfway there. So if we look here, look at this one. Look how much this one's gonna take us to fully optimize this one too. So if you're looking at getting the perfect builds because you want those rolls fully maxed out, well, it's going to cost you. Now, that's just something that you're gonna have to sacrifice. If you wanna have those God rolls, you're gonna have to work for it. So that means we're gonna have to farm these materials, and then sooner or later, most likely, we'll be able to have fully God roll builds, but it's not gonna happen overnight. And I think this might be a good thing. This might be a way for you not to go in there, fully optimize all your builds and be over, right? This is actually gonna give you something to work towards. You get a really decent piece, right? Say you get a really decent piece with the rolls you want, but the rolls aren't that great. Well, you can fully optimize it, but now you know instead of farming for a new piece, you just gotta farm for those materials. So that's the give and take with this. And that's what I think is really good about it, because it's also still gonna make us have to work for it, because with looter shooters, you do have to grind for gear. But instead of having to look for that one piece, we just have to go look for those materials to fully optimize that piece. And that's gonna really take a lot less time than trying to get another good piece with all the rolls we want. So just something for you guys to keep in mind. If you guys are really looking at getting those perfect builds, you're still gonna have to put in some work. But I think this is probably not a bad idea. I think the optimization table, a lot of people wanted it. And I think with them putting a limit to how far that bar goes up and then requiring you to have materials for it, really kind of balances it with the game overall. But that's just my thought on it. Let me know what you guys think about the optimization table. Do you think it's a good thing, bad thing? Are you glad to see it? I need to know in the comments. Let me know down below what you guys honestly think about the optimization table. Remember, you can optimize any exotic, any green gear set, any high end, any piece of gear in the game you can optimize, which is kind of cool. So I already told you my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys in the next Division 2 video or the next video I have on my channel. Make sure you have those notifications on so when I release a video, you guys get notified. Thanks again. And until the next one, Nothing But Skills is out.